everyone, today we are filming a full face first impressions. I actually found another foundation, that I forgot to unbox in that friggin' video. KVD True Portrait Liquid to Powder Foundation. Kat Von D is now KVD, but this says Kat Von D on the bottom of the box, so I'm like, is this actually KVD? Basically, I think company that makes all the makeup not really booted, well, I guess like booted Kat Von D out of the business. So Kat Von D no longer makes a cut of any of the makeup. She's not associated with the brand, and the brand is no longer called Kat Von D, it's just called KVD. So I'm just gonna look up on the KVD website as of right now if this foundation is on there, because if it is, that means that I can show it, and if you guys buy it, it's got nothing to do with her anymore. So if you boycotted the brand, yeah, it's just nothing to do with her anymore, which is really cool because I loved the brand before. I really did. You guys remember a few years ago, I would honestly use like something from Kat Von D Beauty in like every video, like the under eye powder, the contour kit, True Portrait. So it's on Sephora right now, so maybe we'll try it. Looks like there's some of their best sellers, like the everlasting lipsticks, the foundation, the eyeliner, tattoo liner, so you can buy all of those now and she won't make any money off it. Anyways, I thought I would also wear a wig today because I haven't done that in a while and my hair's a giant knot. This is all my natural hair. Look how long it's gotten. I feel like it's just really taken off in the last few weeks. Like I love the root look, so that's fine, luckily, because I can't get my hair done for another few weeks. So yeah, but I thought I would chuck on a wig. So let's do it. Dun, dun, dun. So these are my Avasi wigs. These are expensive. Not like as expensive as some other brands though. Like multiple hundreds or low thousand. You can get these. But if you do want a discount code, I have one for you. I'll link it down below if you want to check out the website and check out the wigs. These are like luxurious wigs. They're not just cheap, shitty wigs that you'll wear once and want to get rid of. Like these are wigs that you will keep for life. Like if you take care of them, you will have them for years and years and years. So I'm going to use my custom blonde wig today. It's very similar to my actual hair, except a little bit cooler. The reason I actually got this wig made was because I wanted a wig that I could wear when I had shitty natural hair that kind of looked like my natural hair, but you know, a little bit different for a bit of fun. I'm not even going to use a wig cap. I'm just going to clip my hair back in a smooth kind of pony, flip it around the back like this, tuck in my hair. If I was going to be out and about, I'd use a wig cap, but because I'm literally in the house, I don't mind today. And then I've just taken a couple bits of my hair, just because it's like a similar color. I can just kind of take out a few little bits. I don't have this secured the best right now, but it will do the job. I think I'm gonna restyle it. Look how gorgeous that color is. All right, first up I really want to try out the Tatcha Silk Canvas Filter Finish Protective Primer because people rave about this. I want to see what all of the hype is about. So you open it up like this. You guys know I like Tatcha skincare. I haven't tried this before. And then this is what the packaging looks like. And inside it looks like this. And I got this little disc. I assume you scoop it out with this. So it just says invisible layers of silk instantly filter away imperfections and impurities for alluring skin all day. I'm just going to take a small amount because I'm assuming you don't need much. Feels very like buttery. Feels like a pore filling primer, except it doesn't feel like slippery and yuck. Like it feels nice. Oh my god, I can see my neighbor. What is he doing next door making all that noise? My neighbors have been like surprisingly quiet. Like I assumed that with lockdown all of, civilization would be like, all right, now it's time to, boot up the chainsaw, but it hasn't actually been too bad. My skin feels like a newborn baby's bum. That's how soft it is. It looks quite like mattified and just like even, like it looks like it's just evened out my texture a little bit. I had a lot more like bumps over my chin from like blackouts and things, but it feels so much smoother. Well, okay, I can kind of see already why there's hype around this. Like immediately I can feel it, but Tatcha is very expensive. The packaging's really cool, really unique. I haven't seen much like this before. Let's try the foundation next. I just want to see how they suggest you apply it. A lightweight, medium coverage, liquid to powder foundation that sets to a long wear, airy matte finish that won't clog pores. Be sure to shake well. Moisturize before you apply so your skin is hydrated and smooth. Shake the bi-phase formula extremely well. If it looks watery, that means you need to shake it some more. Squeeze to dispense a small drop and apply with your favorite tool. A little goes a long way. With this fluid formula, we recommend using your fingers, a dense brush, or a damp sponge to apply. Might go wet my sponge. Is the before and after. I love a good sponge glow up. So I've got two shades here. I've got the shade Light 15 and Light 08. I'm gonna go straight in with Light 15 because I do have fake tan on and I feel like it's still gonna be a little bit too light. I'm so excited to try this because, like I said, I used to love this brand. So it says to shake it until it's no longer watery. This is packaging. Okay, so it's in a dropper. The actual packaging itself is so dope. Looks like this. Oh, okay, so this is like squishy. This part where you can see the color. Just squish on a drop. Okay, this is easier said than done. Oh, I'm just gonna tap it in. Instead of a little goes a long way. Oh, straight away, I guess, like, I don't really know if it's the primer or the foundation, but that is smooth. The formula of this foundation by Kat Von D reminds me of that one by YSL I used to love, the Fusion Ink, I think it's called. It actually just looks like skin. Like, I don't know, maybe it's the combination of both the products I put on, I don't know, but it looks so good. Look at this. I would say it's like a light look, a light coverage. I'm just gonna apply some more product directly to my sponge because I'm too scared to do it to my face in case I squirt it like all over my clothing. Yeah, that primer has made my skin look real nice. I'm so gonna keep using that. And so far the foundation, yeah, I do like it because, like I said, it reminds me of Fusion Ink. And Fusion Ink was one of my ride or die foundations until it got discontinued. This is a very similar kind of feeling. Similar again to like the Wet n Wild photo finish. You know, the liquidy stuff? And they say this sets to like a powdery finish. So we will feel it, I guess, in a bit and see if I want to set it with more powder or not. I don't know, because I don't really know what to expect. I would say that I've used a lot and it is a bit buildable. You can go back over. And at first it looks quite pale when you apply it and it kind of settles into your skin and adjusts and it looks super natural once you let it just sit there. I feel like if you like a natural finish and like, you know, less steps, you will like this. And with like another layer, how I've just done it, it's definitely more medium coverage. I'm interested to see how it would look with a brush. So I'm just gonna let that settle and adjust because at the moment you can see it kind of looks, oh, I've missed a whole part of my nose. You gotta see quite like starkly where I've applied it in some areas, but it seems to like sink in and adjust. So I'm just gonna like let it sit there. I have found that over my nose it's a little bit hard to like apply, like it keeps like kind of bouncing straight back off of my nose, which I don't really have that issue with other foundation. But yes, I look very smooth. I feel like I'm gonna have to put some concealer there, I can't cover it. So that's how my skin is looking. Oh, sorry if I'm like squinting when I'm looking at you guys, it's so bright outside. That's why I'm like kind of just looking in the mirror right now, like it's bright and it hurts. I feel like it's the kind of product I do need to try again, but it does look beautiful. I just feel like I need to like try it another couple of times and figure out the best way to apply it. But this has made my skin so smooth. Oh my goodness. I feel like if you have texture, you might love this. Definitely just more like research and like look up reviews because it is expensive. Touch is an expensive brand, but I feel like just basing it off my own skin, I feel like with texture, if you have texture, it just like glides over. Anyway, I need concealer because I look like a zombie with my dark purple under eyes and I'm like, maybe a vampire. Like, don't look at the light, Shan. Well, I'm just gonna chuck on some of this lip balm. This is by Breeze Balm. This is the pineapple one. Feels quite nice, very heavy. It feels like I've put like ointment on, like a lip mask. But I think that's like how you can use it, so it makes sense. Yeah, it feels quite nice. I guess for that concealer, I have these Becca ones from my last unboxing that I still have not used. So these are the brightening concealers. Light Shifter Brightening Concealer. I've got two shades here. I'm probably going to take the slightly darker one. This is in Gamma Ray 2.5 and it's got a little spongy applicator. I'm just going to wind it up until the product comes through. I'll probably apply it with this and then blend it out with my sponge I just used. One day it'll come out. There we go. So it looks like that. I don't really know how much I need. It feels like a very lightweight concealer. I feel like it's more of a, obviously it's brightening because it's in the name, but I feel like it'll be a lower coverage. But let's just see. Oh, it looks real pretty. Lower coverage, but the glow is so stunning. I feel like it would be really nice underneath a different concealer just because it would really like bring out, you know, the glow. Because sometimes concealer can look quite dry and crusty. I feel like this would be a real nice like underneath layer. Oh, I feel like I've just peeled off all of the foundation right there. Can you see that? Yeah, I feel like with the foundation, it's not as easy to use as like the YSL one, because the YSL one was just a liquid, whereas this is liquid to powder. So I'm really struggling with that. Like once it dries into a powder, it's a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? Like I wish it was just a liquid and it didn't dry to the powdery finish. Instead of using more foundations to try and cover that, I'm going to go in with a different concealer and just, you know, I need more coverage under my eyes anyway, and I'll just fix up that area. This is the one from my previous first impressions. I'll link that video below. I've been obsessed with this. Like, yes, it's a bit heavy. This is shade Fawn and it's by Hourglass. It's a bit heavy, but it's so flawless and like just stunning, like glam. And I'm just using a bit less than I did in that first review. Well, this is like harder to blend out though. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's the Becca or the foundation. Look, it's coming off here now. Like just going back over that same area with the sponge, it's just like lifting the powdery finished product, which is just kind of driving me nuts now. Like it's really annoying. I don't think that foundation's going to be for me because I'm too impatient. If you're just a slap on a foundation and go kind of girl, it would be better for you. But if you want to do like full glam and you're going back in and blending and going back in with concealers and, you know, different formulas, like it's probably better for people that just want one step, that aren't going to bother with a million different layers of different things. But anyways, can we appreciate this concealer? I've just added a bit more because the first layer didn't really go on very nicely. It's so flawless and beautiful. I still have like really dark inner corners though. I've been sleeping so much, I don't understand why my body is doing this to me. This, I love the way it looked, but I probably wouldn't bother with it. Like I feel like if you don't have dark circles but you just want to add a little bit of coverage and just brighten up the appearance of your eye area, it's perfect for you. I'm going to try out this Banana Revlon powder. It's really, really finely milled. I'm going to use my sponge under my eye and just tap it on. And that's the finished look. Gorgeous. Going in with a small face brush, I'm just going to tap it up and blend off the excess. Honestly, I'm just not loving my complexion anymore. It started off strong and now I'm just like, that powder is too yellow for me. It's not the kind of yellow that works with my skin tone. It's so dark. I look like I've got, what's that disease where your like liver is screwed? I had it when I was a baby, I forget. But yeah, I look like that, like jaundice, is that it? Like I look sick. Okay, how can I fix this? I don't think I have any new bronzer, so let me just chuck on some bronzer I already have and contour just because I feel sick. I'm gonna contour with my MAC contour kit. Hopefully the powder will settle in some more too. I feel like under my eyes is so dark and purple still. Like my Hourglass concealer usually covers that and today it didn't, so I don't know if it's because I put it on top of that Becca product or what the issue is, but it definitely didn't work as good as normal. I'm using Saint Tropez Eye Nabla as my bronzer. This is helping. I've got some really cool like blushes and highlighters I'm going to use today from Ofra from my unboxing. But I think we'll do some eye makeup first because I'm not sure what kind of tone we want to do. Do we want to do peach? Do we want to do pink? Like I'm not too sure just yet. So let's do that. I'm going to do something brightish because once again, I'm loving bright makeup. I've done a few neutral looks lately. I don't know, I just love colour. So we're doing it, okay? We're doing it. That lip mask has soaked in so nicely. It feels really good. Under my eyes, I'm just going to cheat once again. We're going to apply some KKW brightening powder just to try and colour correct a little bit. Brighten up my dull dark under eyes. So yeah, I feel like the three base products, the Kat Von D foundation, sorry, KVD, I'm gonna take a while to get out of saying Kat Von D, it's just habit. KVD foundation, the Becca concealer, and the Revlon Candid powder. I don't think I will keep any of them. I just can't imagine myself reaching for them again after this. The Revlon powder would be fine if it was like better for my skin tone. If you got medium, it's gonna be better for you. The primer though, I'm 100% keeping and trying again because first impression, like it felt amazing. That's as much as I can cover these dark circles. It's just not happening today. We're just gonna have to do heaps of eyeshadow and try to like cover it up with that. I don't know. Alright, I thought today I would use Jawbreaker. This came in my Mitchell, what is it, Cosmetics box from my unboxing, my previous video, my unboxing video. So let's try it. I've never tried this one. I don't think it's like super new. In fact, yeah, it's definitely not super new. But if you have it, hopefully I can give you some inspo. Otherwise you can get it in Mitchell's Cosmetics box at the moment. Ooh, it looks so good with my nails. Yes. Okay. The colors just looked really fun. I wanted to do something bright, so this is perfect. I also had a bright one from like Uoma or something, but I am going to do more bright tutorials coming up, especially I think that TikTok challenge, if you guys want to see that, where you like label each eyeshadow pan like 1 to however many colors there are, and then you randomly just choose numbers like from a random generator and you have to use those colors to create a look. I feel like it'd be so fun. I will use my P. Louise base first. I've got a discount code for this down below if you want to try it for yourself. I'm just gonna warm it up with my finger first. You know what, my skin looks quite nice now. I haven't powdered the rest of my face and it definitely dries down to that powdery finish. It looks nice. I've saved it. I just still feel like there's not much point in that much effort for me to make those products work again. Like the foundation I'm talking about mostly. Alright, so I've got a whole lot of blender brushes right here. Can you focus on me, camera, please? Cheers. Cheers, cuz. I kind of feel like doing one eye, like different colored eyes. I could do like a bluey green one and then like a pink and orange one or something. Let's do that. I'm just gonna wing it. So I'm gonna start with Gumdrop, purple color, and I'm going to put that right on the inner part of my eye. And just try to blend that out a little bit. I mean, something like that. I'm having a little bit of trouble blending it right in the inner corner. I don't know what's happening today. Let me know down below which of these products I'm using today you have tried and what you think of them as well, just so we can get some more reviews going down below. Alright, next up, across from that, I'm going to go in with some of Brain Freeze, which is this light sky blue. I'm just using the exact same brush and like blending them together. I feel like this color is easier to blend. Just going back into the purple, I'm just going to run that back over just to make sure that we haven't lost too much of the pigmentation while blending. I have no idea what kind of look we're doing, by the way, if I'm going to do a cut crease or not. I have no clue. I just needed to feed my color craving. After that, I'm going to go in with the shade Cute, which is this amazing teal. I'm going to use the exact same brush once again. I'm going to put that on the outer part of my crease and the outer corner. I'll probably use something darker on the outer corner as well. I'm just wiping off my brush mostly just to not add too much more pigment while I blend out this area, otherwise I will end up with this like giant friggin' smudge of color across my eye and across my cheek. I'm not worrying too much about that very top line. I feel like I'll probably end up putting like a shimmery color on my brow bone and blending it all together, but I'll wait till after I do my eyebrows. So on the other side, I might start with the yellow, which is called Wow, on the inner part, and then I think I'm gonna do pink and peach, like peachy purple. I mean peachy purple, what? What is wrong with me? Honestly, this like self-isolation stuff is really messing with me at this point. You know what I'm trying to say? Surely. Probably not. Oh god. I don't even know. Orange, I think I was supposed to say. Anyway, that yellow is amazing. I love the undertone of it. And then I'm going to go into Bubblegum, which is a cool tone pink. Apply it there. Actually, I'll put this all the way across and I'll just layer the orange in the middle because that makes more sense, because when you mix the yellow and the pink together, it goes that kind of peachy orangey color. So in between the two colors, I'm gonna take, this one, like a neon peach, and just put that in between the yellow and the pink. Ooh, it's so neon. Okay, so we've got our two different colored eyes. I think I will cut my crease quickly. I'll just do it off camera with my pillowy base. So for this one, I'm gonna take Jawbreaker on the blue side, and then I'm gonna take Snack on the orangey side. And then Snack. And then I'm going to take that same brush, just wipe it off, and I'm going to do a little bit of outer corner. So on the outer corner in this, I'm going to do Soaked, which is this amazing bright like navy blue. I'm just going to blend that into the edge. There's definitely a bit of patchiness with this palette for me, which is weird. I don't know if it's because of the concealers I used earlier. Can you guys let me know if yours is like this, or is it the other products I've used today? Because the Pillowy's base definitely won't be the issue. I use that all the time and it's like the best base in the world. And then on the outer corner, I just drop my brush. I'm going to use, I guess, Cherry Wet, and I'll mix it with the pink. Oh yeah, that's such a cool color. There's like this random patch in my eye where the color's not sticking on this side. So that's the best we can do. I'm gonna go in with Soaked, which is the bright blue, underneath this side. I've got Colourpop crossed, and then blending the yellow. Oh, this one's perfect. This is Urban Decay Chaos. I'm using my coloured eyeliners so much more now that I've like cleaned them up. You guys know how I did it in that video, my cleaning my beauty room video. Don't know what's up with this eye. No matter what I do, I can't get it to stick. I way prefer this eye because there's like heaps of different colours, and this one looks just like one colour. I might add in some pink, so the Bubblegum colour again, which is this one. And then I'm going to apply that over the purple to make it way more like varied. Dear Black Jewel Dear All Day Waterproof Liner by MAC. Okay, so one side's got a black pencil, the other side has a black liquid. Let's try it. So far so good. It's really easy to get a sharp line. Is that a good shape? It's really black. Alright, the verdict. I like it because it glides on really nicely. It's like that pen kind of, you know, felt tip pen formula. It's not like a super liquidy goopy formula that gets all over your lashes and everything. Super black, it's not bleeding, it was easy to apply, so I'm impressed so far. I will keep using it. And then I've got this mascara, the Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I'm going to use, but I'll probably have to use it again to show you again because I've done thick eyeliner today, so it's going to be hard for you to really see the effect of the mascara, if it's good or not. You'll just have to like trust what I'm saying. So I'm just going to do a layer of this. We will use falsies today too. So the formula is like that really nice creamy kind of formula, not too liquidy, not too thick. It's like that clay cream. Applies real nicely. There's no flakes or anything. That's like my biggest pet peeve, when a mascara is too dry and then it just flakes, you know. So far it feels really nice. It reminds me of like Better Than Sex, like that kind of formula, or like Tarte Amazonian Clay. I don't know if you can like see on the little wand like the kind of thickness. Probably not, but no shit, like this is making my mascara, I mean my lashes, look dope. First impression, I like it. Definitely like it. It just, yeah, it reminds me of like Better Than Sex, to be honest, which is one of my favorites. Easy to apply, quick to apply. You see the side profile, very curling, very volumizing. It's very dark. I'm just gonna go into my lower lashes and see how it looks down here. Yeah, nice. Real thick. Maybe I'll try these ones. These are the Eye Widening Effect lashes by Ardell Extension FX, and I'm going to use my Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive with it. So I've trimmed one little bit off the inner corner rather than the outer corner today, just because I wanted to really keep that length, because they're not like they are dramatic for like a natural look, but for this look I'm doing today, like I wanted something crazier. The glue just feels like the Duo latex free, like the same formula. I think they've just named it something different. I'm just using my XO Beauty lash applicator tweezer to apply them. Alright, so I did the lashes. I popped on some brow product, just the Benefit Browsings and the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. It's much darker outside now, which is kind of good for my eyeballs. Thank goodness. Okay, I've got some artificial lighting on, and what I also did was took Virgin on this side and I took this color on this side on the brow bone. That's what I've done. Now for some blush and highlighter, I've got these beautiful ones from Ofra. This one is Start inspired. This one is Chicklet, which could be really cute. And then this last one is called Bronzer Duo and River, which could be really pretty. Oh, I should use that bronzer. Maybe I'm just gonna add a little bit more. It's kind of like a similar color. I'm gonna add it on my cheek like a blush. And then I'm going to take a small face, or a detail face brush actually, with the bronze like highlighter shade. I'm just going to try it on. Is it going to be too dark for my skin? Like I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it will be a little bit too dark for my skin. Let's go in with a little bit of the pink out of this one. Why doesn't it look pink on my face? It's got like a blue reflect or something, I don't know. Alright, so that's really intense. I don't know how I feel about the undertone of it though. I'm gonna go back in with it. Actually, let's take this, the blusher side, and just add a little bit of a pinkier tone to my cheek. It's a bit better. Got this Fix Plus in the Cherry Blossom scent, which actually isn't new. This is like a new bottle and a new packaging, but I love this scent. It's to die for. Soft floral, but like sweet, I don't know. Just gonna let that soak in while I do my lip color. I might also just put some of the highlighter, the yellower side on this eye and the pinker side on this eye. Just in here, maybe a little bit right on the arch. And then the other side with the pinker color. I've got this new lipstick from Mellow. It's in the shade Berlin. I love these so much. They're really nice. I've got a lip swatch video for these that I filmed ages ago. I'm pretty sure this is a new shade. So it's a really nice like peachy brownish nude. And then on top I've got a couple of lip glosses. I don't know which one to use. I've got, oh god, Ephemeral Nature. I don't know how to say that. Plenty of Pout Plumping Lip Gloss. Or I've got just Plenty of Pout Plumping Lip Gloss. That's what this one says. Like this nude. I don't know, maybe the peach. Oh my god, that smells incredible. I like that. I reckon that looks really nice with the eye makeup. Okay, let me just straighten my hair and I will be right back. Oh my goodness, this wig looks dope straight. Like so beautiful. I love, love, love it. Look how shiny and beautiful. And just like that, my roots are no longer a problem. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Oh my god, I still can't look at you. I feel rude, even though like really, I'm just talking to a camera right now, but I'm like, ugh, my eyes, like they're sensitive, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Full face first impressions. It wasn't full face, but we'll call it full face first impressions because that's way more catchy. Didn't have any eyebrow stuff. Had a bronzer in the end, but didn't have contour. But I managed to use mostly a full face of new makeup. I really like how it all turned out. I'm really happy with the colors I chose. I'm feeling much better, much more put together, I guess. Just being creative with my makeup, like at this time, like, I don't know, it's just like mentally stimulating, you know? Like it's good for my brain, it's good for my mental health just to like create and play and do something different. It just makes me feel like I've done something for the day almost. Let me know if you guys have been experimenting with lots of colors during quarantine. It's the perfect time to try it out because if you hate it, no one will see you. Thank you guys so much and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!